Today's class will be on exfoliative cytology. So the word cyt, if you split itself, you will understand the meaning. The exfoliative means shedding, exfoliative shedding, and cytology means study of cells. So it is a study of cells which are shedding. Okay, so that is the desquamation, we call it professionally. Shedded means desquamation of the superficial cells, either in the malignant condition or in the normal condition. Usually the superficial cells desquamate. Okay, so these cells we will be staining with a special stain, and then we will study the cells. That is called exfoliative cytology. So what is the technique we will be using is that we will be scraping, and we will take with the help of tongue blade or any swab material, and then we will smear the layer at least 2 slides. We have to do it, and then that smeared slide has to be fixed immediately. Okay, and then sent to the pathologist. To the pathologist, as in the biopsy, we have to send clinical history and all the features and investigatory report to the pathologist in addition to the smear. So how does the pathologist interpret? So the interpretation, either it will be a normal one, or the infectious or inflammatory or malignant. In the normal, the cornified cells, if it is there, then it will be staining seen as pink or yellow color. If it is non-cornified, it will be green color. If it is an infection or inflammation, the desquamated cells along degenerated cells will be there, and then leukocytes and increased nuclear cells will be seen. Malignancy, mostly nuclear changes will be there. Enlargement of the nuclear, hyperchromatism, and thick nuclear borders will be seen. Chromatins will be clumped together, and epithelial cells also get clumped together, and size and shape of the cells will be varied in the slide. And what is the indication of exfoliative cytology? The indications are wherever the biopsy is not indicated, like innocuous lesions, the contraindication of biopsy, we can do a exfoliative cytology. The ulcer, we can easily do a non-invasive one, brush biopsy, like cytology can be done. And patients who are not willing for the biopsy, we can go ahead and do exfoliative cytology. And viral conditions like herpes simplex, herpes zoster, and pemphigus, candidiasis case, sex chromatin studies, these are the indications of exfoliative cytology. Contraindication: if you suspect a case of a cancer, do not do exfoliative cytology. Okay, any tumor for that case, you have to do a biopsy, not the exfoliative cytology. A disadvantage is that it is not as reliable as that of biopsy. It may give a positive or false negative. So whenever there is a result of negative exfoliative cytology, doesn't mean it's truly negative. So it has to be sometimes clubbed with the biopsy. Okay, we can't say, if for example, if the exfoliative cytology says negative, then we can't say the biopsy is not needed in that case. Based on the clinical feature history, definitive diagnosis has to be made with the justification of differential diagnosis. But this is easy to perform for the clinician, but it is very difficult for the pathologist to interpret. When compared to biopsy, it needs more skill to read the exfoliative cytology than the biopsy. So this is the overall view of exfoliative cytology. Okay, as per the schedule, we will be following the upcoming videos. Thank you.